If you're an artist, you may have heard of the Inktober challenge. This is a 30-day art challenge where artists all over the world draw with ink every day in the month of October. Hence the name Inktober. It also comes with an official prompt list which artists can follow. So a few Octobers ago, I decided to do it, and I instead went with an unofficial prompt list called Cute Girl Tober. And that year, I said I'm gonna do it no matter what, because I wanted to be consistent with art, to see how good I could actually get after 30 days of pure focus and commitment. So I started strong. Day 1 was Pixie, and I drew 2 of them. That's like double the amount that I needed to do. I just wanted to be very cool. And by my own surprise, I made it to day 2, which was Tropical. Feeling confident, I moved on to day 3. And actually, I'm pretty sure I did it, but I don't know where it went. So we move on to day 4, which was Cafe, and I did it amazingly. Also, if you're wondering why there's another artist credited on this artwork, that is also my account, because I was having an identity crisis, so I wanted a fresh start. I wanted to be committed. Riifushi was uncommitted. The new one, I'm committed. I was gonna start with the Inktober and be amazing. Anyway, that didn't happen. I stopped on day 4. So what happened was I was spending so long each day and I still didn't like it. So I wanted to wait until my art was good enough to do it, which defeated the purpose of doing it in the first place, or when I had more time. Next October, and the next October, and the next October, and the next October. It was a cold December last year, and Riifushi was having a bit of an art block. I've been having a hard time doing any art because I always wait until I have a great idea to draw, and I don't draw for days or weeks at a time. And I saw a few people in my server doing their own 30-day challenge to learn figure drawing. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I joined their 30-day figure academy. Credit to Abstraction for the idea, and thank you to K-chan for hosting it. Each day we would get one reference photo, and our goal is to do a figure sketch every day, which can just be a 10-minute sketch or more if we wanted to, and the pose would generally get more difficult over time. You have 36 hours to submit each one, and people who successfully submit all 30 of them on time wins the challenge and is able to graduate. Brief intermission. This video is not sponsored, but I, the Shepherd Riifushi Postal Service, opened my online shop. It's open from now until the 22nd of this month. I made some stickers and art prints and can sign the prints if you request. There's also merch for Lunar New Year, so click the link in the description or else. So I'm gonna put the reference on the left and my finished art in the middle and my time-lapse on the right, and we're just gonna talk to each other. I'm gonna talk to you. So sit back and relax, and we're going to flip through my 30-day journey. As you can see, if you look at the length of the videos, you can tell I spent less and less time on each one, but I did it, and that's what matters. So we're starting on day 6 because I joined late. I started 5 days after everyone else. I had a lot of time this day, so I started to take my time to get into it. Originally, I wanted to rush the first 5 days in one day so that I could graduate on time with everyone else. But this one took over an hour, and I wasn't going to spend another 5 hours to finish it, so I just continued each day. On day 7, also known as my day 2, but I'm not gonna say that anymore, just know that it's the day minus 5 is my day. I drew Natalia for 2 hours and 7 minutes, and this is the second longest amount of time spent on any of these sketches. I think I had a lot more time in the beginning, or at least I was try-harding a lot more, so I was just naturally spent more time on it. But as the days went by, you will see that it started dwindling. It started to be half of that, and then half of that, and then it went to 1 minute at some point. Also, I don't have something to say about each day, so some days I'm going to talk generally about it. So starting off the challenge. Okay, to preface, I'm the type of person who finds it hard to get out of bed each morning. Like, not even drawing every day, but even that is a challenge. I have to find ways to trick myself to get up in the morning, but once I get out of bed, it's pretty simple to continue the rest of my day. So how do we get the motivation to draw every day? Logically, I know that if I do something every day, then I'm gonna naturally get better. But getting the motivation each day to do something is the difficult part. So I decided to brainwash myself to do this challenge. It's not something I planned beforehand, but realized I was subconsciously tricking myself to do it. Brainwash tip number 1. There are no expectations. It can be bad and ugly, and I don't have to turn this challenge into an entire video. Usually my expectation when I start drawing or writing is that it needs to be great so that it can live up to the quality I want to present. But that puts a lot of pressure on each sketch because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be in the video, so it has to be good. But this was just for me. Brainwash tip number 2. It's not about finishing, it's about starting. Okay, so that sounds a little cliche, but theoretically, if you start every day, then at some point you will finish. Because some days I feel like, oh, I need at least an hour of time, or else I'm not gonna get much art done. But for this challenge, even if I only had 5 minutes, I just needed to start, and that was fine. The last brainwash tip. Set up your environment to make it as easy as possible to get started. So clean up my workspace, finish everything, eat dinner, take a shower, get a warm drink. And this is kind of like procrastination, but this is more like mental preparation where you start getting warmed up and ready to do the thing. Even a simple doodle means that you already accomplished something, and anything that you do over that is extra credit. On day 12, I got tired of doing the same thing every day, so I went with this interesting shading style. And now that I'm looking at it, it's more like painting. Yeah, this is how people paint, I think. But it turned out a lot better than I expected. I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting it to be bad, and it turned out really good. So that's a win. So the next day, I tried to do the same painting style again. But for some reason, I don't know why, it doesn't look right, and it's probably because I don't know how to draw her face. But yeah, you know, some days it's just not right. So on day 14, I went back to my usual style, but I want to point out that this one only took 36 minutes and it looks really nice. Like, my lines are a lot more confident compared to the first day time lapse that I did. Like, the wings are very nicely done and it captures the entire shape. So I was really happy with this one. On day 15, I drew my friend Rita. Sometimes I like to color in this watercolor style when I'm too lazy to color inside the lines. And about this reference photo, we were wondering if she was wearing pants or not, but don't worry, she is wearing something, so we're not getting demonetized today. So day 16 was the halfway point of the challenge for most of the people, and by this time some people dropped out of the challenge already, and I was spending less and less time on each one, so I wanted to encourage myself a little bit. So you can see my little encouraging note there. Soon enough you may see that doing a little every day pays off in the long run. It might be cringe, but there's nothing wrong with being a little optimistic. On day 17, I drew a member from my server's character. They're a fox girl, but I thought it'd be funny if they tried to be a cat. And yes, I did this watercolor style again. On day 18, I decided I'm gonna make a stand. I'm gonna make an important change. I'm gonna draw a guy. And everyone was afraid of guys, but you know, there's nothing wrong with guys. Like, I like guys. Sometimes. So I drew my boy Mafu. So the next day, I drew another guide to make a stand for guys. Okay, I'm just kidding. When I was drawing every day, it was more like I just felt the need to try something new every few days. Otherwise, I'd get kind of bored. But I liked drawing guys so I could see the reactions to it. For the next few days, I didn't have much time. So on day 20, I really don't like this one because the perspective is really difficult and I drew it really poorly. So let's move on to day 21. This perspective was even worse than the first day. I knew it was going to be more difficult, but I didn't think they would put in a fisheye lens. Okay, so day 22 is the one I actually spent only 1 minute on, and if I remember correctly, I actually had no time on this day, and so I wrote about my New Zealand story on it. I was trying to take a picture in front of some sheep in New Zealand. What happened was the wind came and absolutely destroyed my umbrella apart, and then it started raining. Why would it do that? The next day, I had a lot more time again. And this one was the one I spent the most time on out of all of the sketches, and I really liked how it turned out. I wasn't planning on spending 2 hours and 32 minutes on it, but it just naturally happened. The one thing I don't like about this one is the explosion because it looks really flat and I wanted to have more depth, but it's okay, we're not here to do explosions, we're here to do the figure, so that's fine. Day 24, I didn't have much time, so I just drew it really quickly and submitted it. So day 25 is interesting because I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but I wanted to learn more Chinese around this time. So I started watching this donghua called Heaven's Official Blessing in order to learn Chinese. But what I didn't realize is that it was actually a BL, and I used to be very obsessed with BL. And I avoided it for a really long time, so this caused a big obsession, and so I drew him here. So at the end of it, suffice to say, I didn't learn much Chinese from that. On day 26, I only did this in 20 minutes, and compared to some of the other 20 minutes ones, this was pretty well done, and I liked it a lot because I felt like I was getting faster at sketching. So on day 27, I really liked the colors of the reference photo, so I tried to do the same painting style again, but with color this time, and then do the line art afterwards. And at the beginning, I was seriously doubting my ability to do this technique because look, what is this? But as I got further along, I was like, oh, it's coming together, and I really like it. On day 28, I don't know who chose these fisheye lens references, but I didn't feel like trying that hard, so. Day 29, I'm going to leave this one up to interpretation, but I'm the one that's on the floor. Day 30! Everyone else finished on this day, but I needed to go back to day 1, so at this point, I decided to rush the rest of them. And finishing up the last 5 days, I finished the 30-day figure challenge on December 20th, wrapping up the end of my 2025. After a long art block and long year, I was really happy that I was able to complete the challenge, even though I had to brainwash myself a little bit into having fun. And I actually did have fun drawing every day, and especially being able to share it with everyone. Anyway, it's time for some awards. Yes, I will be awarding myself awards. I didn't know I could do that. Award goes to day number 12, because I didn't know I could do that. Tried my best award. Sometimes you can't spend 3 hours every day and make a masterpiece every time. It's not about finishing, it's about starting. That's why I tried my best goes to day number 22. Go with the Flow award goes to day number 23. So there's this concept called flow in art where you're in the zone and everything feels natural. Most of the time when I'm doing art, I'm struggling to get things right and moving little things around. But with this one, I just felt like everything came naturally, and so I just ended up finishing the whole piece without thinking too much about it, and I was really happy about that. I didn't know I could do that. Award 2 goes to day number 27. Similar to day 12, I wanted to try a new sketching technique, and for the first half, it looked like random blobs, but then it started to come really together really quickly, and I was surprised by how nice it looked by the end. Guilty Pleasure Award goes to day number 25 because, oh my gosh, this BL was really good. Like it was real. The last award is the Speed Award, and that goes to day 26. On the first day, if you look closely, my sketching is kind of unconfident and scratchy like and took over an hour. But after 25 days of drawing every day, it felt more natural, and I just ended up finishing a lot faster and felt more confident by the end of it. And that's the end of all the awards. Congratulations, myself. I think I had my art block because I feel like I treat my art too seriously sometimes. And I feel like I need to set up rules for myself. Like I need to post once a month or draw once a week. And I'm thinking it would be nice to post once a month until you realize that forcing yourself to have fun is not fun. So I try to worry less whenever I start something and just trust that, I can probably do it. And if not, I'll just make fun of it later or just brainwash yourself into having fun. Because as I always say, I did it and that's what matters. Hello there. So, as I said, I opened my shop and it's open until February 22nd. Link is in the description below. I made stickers and art prints, and if it does well, I'll see where I want to go from here or if I want to make more stuff. So, check it out. Other than that, as a small update, I had a long 2025 and I miss being able to make stuff regularly. But on the bright side, I spent most of my 2025 improving my mental health, and now I also started going to therapy. I don't know exactly why, maybe she's a good therapist, but I always feel a lot better after each session, so it's working, probably, maybe, I guess. I feel a bit lighter and less like, oh, I need to do something. Honestly, I felt like some people have therapy for multiple years, right? But then they still feel sad, I guess. So it just makes me wonder, does it actually work? I don't know. But I think as long as you feel like it's a good use of your time, then nothing wrong with that. So maybe you can try out a good old challenge like this one, or maybe you can get therapy, or you can start growing green onions in water. But remember to switch out the water every day. Speaking of that, I forgot to switch them today. I need to go do that. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.